Today we chatted with Gregory LaPoint of MOKA. We talk about the origins of the espresso, coffee, and tea business, how their coffee and products stand apart from other coffee shops, and what's next for this favorite coffee stop. You can find more conversations, food reviews, live music, and events on our website, lacrosselocal.com. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brent.
And this is Lacrosse Local.
Well, my name's Greg LaPoint. I was born right here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. What led me to MOKA? A mutual acquaintance, Joan Wilson, is the owner of MOKA, all the MOKA stores, and mutual acquaintance shared my name with Joan in October. Well, I joined the company in October of 2019, but we just had coffee and hit it off. And next thing you know, I'm at MOKA Coffee. I'm the chief operating officer for the company.
How did MOKA get its start? I know, being from La Crosse area and even, visiting in Madison from time to time, there seems to be quite a few, and they seem to be popping up over the past couple of years. How did the ball get rolling on that?
So Joan was in sales, corporate sales, and she spent a lot of time driving around, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Midwest, and she would go through Rochester often. And there was a location, which is obviously our first location, off of 12th Street, and we call it Rochester South. And she always thought to herself, boy, that would make a great spot for a coffee shop. And then one day she drove by and it was for sale, and she just kind of took a leap of faith and opened up her first coffee shop there in Rochester, Minnesota.
So, just checking out your website, seeing around here and there as we travel kind of around the Midwest, how does your coffee, and products kind of stand apart from other coffee shops and things like that?
Well, a few things. I think primarily we are in the drive-through business. We do have a few locations with lobbies, but primarily we're drive-through coffee. There's three things that we focus on: is the quality. We buy the premium beans and work with an excellent roaster out of Oakland, which I can share a little bit more about the roaster in Oakland here in a moment. But it's our goal that if you order your favorite drink in a store in Rochester and then drive through Madison, you get the exact same drink in that store in Madison. So we focus real hard on our training, and our customer service is really important to us. And we want everybody to feel like their hard-earned money that they work for week in and week out is appreciated, and we sure appreciate our customers. So we focus a lot on our customer service. And then the speed, everybody, we view our business as we're kind of a waypoint on, people are on their way somewhere, and everybody's in a hurry on their way to work, whatever it might be. So when they come through our drive, it's our goal to get their order, get their coffee made, and get them on the road as fast as we can. So we do invest in that, where, we add labor, where we call them runners. We have our employees go out to the vehicle to get the order. And we used to do that all manually, and the employee would go out, get the drink order, bring it in, call it to the bar, and then go out and get the next car. So recently, in the last few years, we did add tablets. They're kind of like iPads that work with our POS equipment and kitchen monitors. So now the employees can go out, the runners can go out to the car, take the order, and it directly goes right above the bar on a kitchen viewer. So I think we're a little more consistent with that capability. So I think that was a good investment. But quality, excellent customer service, and speed. Another thing is, like I mentioned before, is our roaster. We have a great partnership with a roaster out of Oakland, California. The name of that company is Mr. Espresso, and they're a family-owned company that came from Italy. And so generational experience handed down. I think they have 3 generations in the business currently, and they use oak wood fired roasters, which is a pretty cool process. So if you go into their roastery, they have stacks of or pallets of dried oak that actually burn and heat the roasteries up. And it doesn't really give the beans a smoked flavor. It's just more for the heat. They say it has more of a moist heat to it, and that's supposed to be good for the roasting process. We're really happy with our roaster out of Oakland there. Other key thing, I think our Jamaican blend is one of our top selling coffees. It's got a maple flavor to it. And, our customers, we have a lot of Jamaican fans, so we focus on the Jamaican cool brew in the summer, and so that's primarily what sets us apart.
Just noticing that, the trend, it seems like you guys have always kind of been in the drive-through business, even more so now with COVID. It just seems like you're in the right position just around the area, seeing the lines of different cars and things like that, waiting to get their drinks. So was that always the process? Was that always the intention to be a drive-through based business?
Yeah, Joan had that vision from day one. She thought drive-through coffee was the way to go, and she hit it right on the head. She's a visionary when it comes to the coffee business. We've been around. A lot of people don't know this, but I think this was our 20th anniversary in October of this year. It was a long time ago when she, started the first store and chose that model. And obviously with the pandemic and everything else going on in the world these days, the drive-through model has been really good for just, trying to keep things going in this market. It's been a tough market the last couple of years.
On a positive note, what's next? What are you excited for with MOKA and the business, or even potentially your own life?
I grew up in the produce industry from the time I was born. My family owned a produce distribution company, and so I didn't actually start even drinking coffee until, oh boy, I think it was 2014. I started a startup fresh meal kit business out of Ventura, California, and we set up fresh food meal. It was to the home delivery service, and so we had food manufacturing warehouses all over the country that we set up over like a 6-year span. And so I was in an airplane every couple days, and before you know it, I started drinking coffee and going to the different coffee shops all over the country, and I became infatuated with it. So when the opportunity came up to join with Joan at MOKA, it felt like a really good fit. And coffee is a great business. Coffee makes people happy, and we get to do that every day. Since I joined the company, I look forward to going to work every day. As far as what's next for the company, we're always looking for the next location. It's location's key when you're going to open another site. We look at locations all over the different areas. We have 4 locations currently in Rochester. We've got 5 in La Crosse, 7 in Madison, and we do have 1 licensed partner out in North Aurora down in Chicago. So we're at 17 currently. We've got a couple that we're looking at for next year already, but I think besides just the growth of MOKA, I really enjoy just building the right leadership team so we can stay ahead of the growth. And we want to make sure that we do have good leaders in place before we open a location, because otherwise your quality will suffer. And so that's kind of, the near-term goal is finding good leadership, and we're working on our training processes, our policies and procedures for the company, and we're drafting a whole new program. And because we do have ambitions to continue to grow at the pace that we can do with the right leadership in place. So that will dictate how fast we grow. Yeah, that's where I'm at currently.
So it sounds like, it's a great place to get coffee, but also potentially a great place to work.
Yeah, it is. Wonderful. It's something for me too. Every business, it's all about the employees and the customers. So it's the people that make a great environment for employment, or, as a customer, you want to be treated well. So take a lot of pride in the people that we do bring to MOKA. And I think it's kind of magnetic, that Jones had that vision and culture that you treat people the way that you want to be treated. And it just feels like those are the people that apply. It's almost uncanny how many great people come to MOKA for either their initial job or their long-term career job, but it is a wonderful place to work.
So on that note, where can people find out more if they want to find out about the business or the coffee, or, just want to swing by one of the stores?
We do have a website. It's www.mymokacoffee.com. We're in the process of refreshing that website currently. So we're going to have some more information, and we're going to upgrade our online store as well.
Lacrosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at Lacrosse Local. Find out more about us at lacrosselocal.com, and you can subscribe to the Lacrosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate it.